Hey Beer Fam, this is your boy Cerveza. This is going to be a tutorial on how to get started with OBS Studio. If you guys like it, please subscribe and like. I will appreciate it. I also stream on Twitch Tuesdays to Fridays. Link is in the bio. Let's get going, guys. Much love. Welcome to OBS Studios. This is a tutorial on how to make a streamer live setup from scratch. I'm gonna create a scene. You guys see I already have a scene here. It says live. To create a new one, all you have to do is real simple. You go to the bottom, there's a little plus sign. You go ahead and click on the little plus sign and you name what scene you want to make. So as I said, I already have one. My first one's live, so we're gonna be working on that. But if you want to add a different one, you could always just type what you want, like be right back, and just hit OK. Right, but we're only working on the live one for now. After you create the live scene, you go into your sources and you add a new source with the plus sign. I already have one. You guys see display capture. This right here, what it's doing is capturing my display from my first monitor. If you click over here, it goes into the second monitor. You guys see that? Okay, let me add this. What you do is you click on the plus sign. The one that I'm using to display capture is right here. If you wanted to add a capture card, if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation and if you want to stream that, and if you already have a capture card, what you do is you go to video capture device. Go ahead and do that. We're going to click on that. I name it capture card. Card. And what you do is you hit OK. And this pops out. Look to the side. Okay. So what you go in their devices. You click on that and you look for your capture card. So I have a Elgato HD60S Plus. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And there you go. This pops out. Once you're here, you're going to go under resolution, FPS type. You're going to click on that. You go custom. And then you're going to go into resolution. You're going to go ahead and click on that. See, resolution. You're either going to have 1920 by 1080 or you're going to have the 720p, whichever one you have. So you're going to go ahead and click on the one you have. So you click on that. Okay, once that's done, you go into your frames per second. I leave this alone. It's already set for 59.94 or 60 frames per second. For video format, I leave it at any. For color space, I like having this at 709, which is the best one that I think it looks better. Color range, for best color, you always go full. Okay, once that's done, everything else you leave it alone and hit OK. Okay, now we're gonna add an audio source. So we're gonna add an output and input. So the output will be your desktop. That's everything is on your desktop. So whatever you're playing, if you're playing music, if you're playing your game, whatever is on your desktop, the sound will be coming into your OBS. As you see, I already have it right here. It says desktop audio. And then this is my mic. It's already in here. To add those, what you do is you go ahead and click the plus sign again. Desktop will be here for output capture. You click on that and you just create a new one and put desktop audio and you select your desktop audio. So mic will be input and desktop will be output. Right, if you guys want to switch this, so if say for instance it's not picking up your mic, right, what you do is you go ahead and click on the little gear right here, so I'm looking, and you go into properties. Right now it's set for default. This is where it is in the beginning. If you want to look for your mic, you go into here and you're going to look for your mic. So this is my mic, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that and hit OK. So there you go. So now it's picking up my mic. Same thing goes for the desktop audio. You go ahead and click on the little gear. You go into properties again. This should be in default. I don't really move this. I have it in default, but you could switch it to whatever you guys want, right? I have a lot of outputs, so I'll leave it at default. That's going to be your desktop. Okay, hit OK. As you guys see, I already have the capture card because we added the capture card, so the audio is already included there. These little knobs here, you could lower your mic, or you could lower your audio. There you go. So you could go up and down. Same thing with the capture card. Same thing with the desktop. So this is your computer, your PC's audio. Okay, now you have both. So you have display capture and you have capture card. So you see them right here. You can switch between them. Whatever is on the top will be displayed. So if you go ahead and click and drag this down, like I'm going to do it, and then you see my capture card, right? Right now we're going to leave the capture card on the bottom. See, there you go, because I want this to display so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so remember, so display capture will be for your PC. So if you're streaming out of your PC, you could go ahead and click on which monitor you're going to be streaming on. So remember, so I have two monitors. If you have one monitor, then you're only going to see one display here. All right, so if you're streaming on your PC, what you do, if you have the second monitor, you go into the second monitor and this will be displaying. So this is where your game's going to be at for your PC. Okay, and if you want to use your capture card like we did, like we go into the capture card and you could pretty much put an Xbox, a PlayStation, and NVIDIA Shield like you guys are seeing right now. You can have any of those captures devices. After we're done with the audio, we're going to go ahead and add our webcam. Okay, so to add our webcam into our live scene, we're going to go back into sources, the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and click on the little plus sign. We're going to add a video capture device. It's still a video capture device, so we're going to go ahead and click on this. We're going to name it webcam. Okay, you're going to hit OK. Alright, let me move this to the side. You go ahead and go again into devices, just like you did for the capture card, and you look for your webcam. So my webcam is the C922 Pro Stream webcam, so we're going to go ahead and click on that. It depends on which one you have, so you look for your webcam. Alright, there you go. You guys see me? Okay, so best settings for the camera. Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and bring this over here so you guys can see it better. Okay, so for the device, so you go ahead and hit custom. Alright, then I'm going to disappear, so I'm going to go ahead and hit resolution. I could go up to 4K, right, but I'm not doing that, so we're going to go ahead and we could do either 1920 by 1080, or we could do the 1280 by 720. So we're going to go ahead and do the 1920 by 1080. There you go, I'm back. Okay. There it is. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and max frames per second. We're going to go and click on that. We're going to go 30 frames per second. It depends on which camera you have. Mine goes the highest at 19. At 1080 it will be 30. I think if I put it at 720 I can go to 60 frames per second, but we're gonna leave it as is. So we'll hit 30. Video format, we'll leave it at any. Same thing with the color space, like the capture card. We're gonna go 709, which is the best, and color range always full. And here it is. You go ahead and hit OK. Okay, so this comes out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go in the corner, and I'm going to make it small. There it is. I'm going to drag it. There it is. So right there. Then what you do is you click on this, and you can pretty much put it wherever you want. I always have it on the right side. The reason I have it on the right side is because everything that's displayed here, like a lot of the things are always on the left side, so for me the right side works better for any streaming. When you're on the left, it looks like you block a lot of stuff when you're playing video games, so I always use the right. You guys could put it wherever you guys want. It could be up here, some people have it right here, some people have it in the middle. Wherever you want it, it's just up to you. Okay.